broadcast like getting the lowdown from the sidelines. And we've got David Aldridge there for that. David, good evening.
Hey, Kevin. Jrue Holiday is in his 8th season with the Pelicans. He said, I've been here the longest with the Pop.
Terrific. David, thanks. And they'll have some minutes to make up for with an injury in their roster.
They're missing a quality player. Injuries a big part of the game. They just got to make the adjustments.
So the Nets starting 5. Griffin is out there with Joe Harris. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. Then there's Irving. And it's Harden in at the 1. And for the Bucks, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Middleton in at the 3, the small forward. Now here is Irving. Following the miss by Giannis. Irving dishes to Harris. Griffin looking around. Shot clock at 6. To the middle. Here's Jordan, and the dunk by Jordan.
Well, this is where DeAndre Jordan's speed as a big pays off. A super dangerous pick-and-roll player when he sprints out of it.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. DiVincenzo passes to Giannis. From 8. Off the left rim and out. And so Griffin will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Teardrop shot. Jordan kicks to Harden. The shot, no good. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. To the paint. Here's Harris. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
We all know how devastating Kyrie can be scoring the basketball, but very encouraging to see how he's trying to set up his teammates as a playmaker right here.
Now here is Holiday. Here's Giannis. With the shot. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Last season, Giannis Antetokounmpo welcoming his first child into the world.
And maybe now an MVP at home as a most valuable papa. The mother of his son was a volleyball player in her day. So
that was something else.
And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
And here's Holiday. And the rejection by Harden. On the wing, Holiday. Here's Lopez. That misses off the backboard.
Well, that's a shot they want just about on every possession if they can get it. He doesn't make them all, but still very much a high percentage look.
And Harden with the basket on the assist from Harris. Harden's got his second basket.
Superb at finishing through contact. Harden is just so elusive and creative on those strong drives.
Outside Holiday. Giannis against Griffin. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Jrue Holiday. And a new group in for the Nets. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Jordan. Green comes in for Blake Griffin. KD's checked in for Harris. And it's Brown in for James Harden.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Down low, it's intercepted. Middleton against Irving. Second shot opportunity. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Here's Durant, and then Durant with the jam.
Love to watch KD out in transition. Puts a little flair on the finish.
1:12 left in the first quarter. Bucks trail by 5. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Middleton finds Portis. Pulls up. Rebound, Brooklyn.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
Here's Middleton, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And Middleton getting up there allows him, with that height, to get up and jam it down.
Irving with the ball. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Here's Durant. Claxton the pass to KD. The deep three from Irving. There's the three. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
You know, such a remarkable scorer. Kyrie has such a quick trigger. The D has no chance there.
Here is Forbes. The pass to Middleton. Shoots the three. And that one released in time, but no good. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Nets lead by 6. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right at. This is what Giannis Antetokounmpo recently told us when he...
For me personally, I just want...
And for Giannis, Greg, the consistency from range has been a focal point.
The more accurate he is from outside, the wider the driving lanes become, making him nearly impossible to stop.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And taking a look at the Nets' performance here, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
The defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. PJ Tucker is out there with Portis. Then there's Teague, and it's Nora in at the three.
Well, he creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
Claxton the pass to Brown. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Now here's Durant. Green inside. Free throw line jump shot. Forbes with the rebound.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
There's the lob to Portis. That shot off.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Yeah, you can see when it's that close, players react. He's just, oh, man, we just missed that one. Maybe they'll get another chance at it.
Claxton the pass to Durant. And the call. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Jordan, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Harris comes in for Jeff Green. Kyrie Irving's checked in for Luwawu Cabarro. And it's James Harden in for Bruce Brown. And the dunk by Giannis.
Well, sometimes it takes a while for all that length in Giannis to catch up to those feet. But once he does, man, he can explode.
And you go back, Giannis Antetokounmpo, the 15th pick in that 2013 draft. Hindsight, obviously 2020, but I think it's safe to say he should have been drafted a little bit higher.
Yeah, you have so many of those blogs out there to go back and want to redraft classes. Giannis Antetokounmpo back in 2013, I'm pretty sure at this point would be taken number 1.
Holiday, the pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Holiday. Inside. It's deflected. It's stolen by Harris. In transition, here come the Nets. Irving for three. And the Nets, another three.
This is why you always have to be up in the space of Kyrie Irving. He can pull up in the blink of an eye. So lethal.
Passes it to Giannis. DiVincenzo with it. Here's Holiday. At the elbow, it's Antetokounmpo. Over Durant. That is good. And the Nets' lead is cut down now to just 11 on the basket from Antetokounmpo. Now Harden. Pass to Durant. Shoots off the step back. Again, the Nets for two.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
And Holiday throws it down.
Yeah, Holiday focused there, and a good job of scoring despite getting whacked.
Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. The Bucks have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line.
And talking about last season, this team hit just 74% of their free throws. I'm sure they were hoping for better than that.
Griffin finds Brown. Here's Luwawu. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Yeah, just really pouring it on right now, trying to take away the opposition's motivation to keep competing in this one.
Holiday, the pass to Connaughton. He dishes it to Giannis. Shoots it up. Collects the two-pointer near the hoop. Antetokounmpo's got 6 here in this quarter.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Brown, the pass to Claxton. Back to Brown. Pass to Luwawu. To the wing on the left. Brown outside.
Yeah, that miss might stick with him for a little while. That's kind of a shoot-around jumper if I've ever seen one.
DiVincenzo gets the bucket.
Giannis, if you talk about maturity, the next thing you're going to see is him playing with great patience. Let the play unfold and then take what the defense gives you.
Green inside the three-point line, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's Brooklyn. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. It's Brooklyn out in front at the half. They have a solid 8-point lead. And over to Shaq. And that'll...
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You have to like what we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Oh, man, pouring it on right now, and why wouldn't you?
Setting the floor for the Nets. Harris is out there with Griffin. Then there's Irving. Then it's Jordan, and it's Harden in at the point guard position. No good that time, and Milwaukee the other way now. And now the fast break, Middleton with the ball. Floats it up for Giannis. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Every night there's something that Giannis does on the floor where you just have to put your hands on your head. Wow, what a move.
Irving looking over the floor, and there's the pass to Harden. To the middle, Lopez with the steal. Here's Antetokounmpo, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on James Harden.
It's weird to say it, but the sheer length of Giannis can put the defense in a really bad position. So hard to defend without fouling.
an era where we're seeing teams turn away from the slower 7-footers, Brook Lopez still playing a pivotal role for the Bucks.
There's been a lot of talk in recent years, Greg, as how the big man has been played off the floor in the playoffs. That's just not the case with Lopez because he's been able to step out and shoot threes along with being a really reliable rim protector.
Irving from long range. The rebound by Holiday. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. They haven't given up any points here in the second half.
A little quickness from Antetokounmpo there, blows right past the D.
The Nets with the lead. Harden dishes to Irving. 90 seconds now into the second half. And it's Harden slamming it down.
And on any given play, the beard can take your breath away. He's just got that flair for the spectacular.
And Holiday kicks to Antetokounmpo. Up and in on the layup. Antetokounmpo's got 8 here in the quarter.
Well, the talk at halftime must have been a good one. Right now, 3 straight buckets to start the quarter.
Back to Harden. Back to Irving. Harden against DiVincenzo. Harden can't hit.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and stolen by Harris. DiVincenzo against Harden, and the jam by Harden.
You know, and with how deliberate he can be, Harden still can surprise defenders with that burst, that underrated vertical that he possesses.
Holiday against Harden. Here's Middleton. He can't get it to go. Good D by Jordan. Brooklyn leading by 4, and the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
A platoon swap here for Brooklyn. KD passes to Claxton. Brown dishes to Durant. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Bucks have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Outside Teague. Got a piece of it. They retain possession. Here's the break. Here's Claxton. Outside for Durant. Now here's Brown. Guarded by Tucker. Here's Claxton. Rebounded by the Bucks. Teague drives in, and it's slammed in by Teague.
Well, we all know that Jeff Teague is one of the quickest guys in the game, and sometimes when he picks up that much speed, he can also get up and finish.
Brown outside. Passes it to Claxton. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
The Bucks trail. There's 39 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Teague finds Portis. No good. That would have tied it. The Nets have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvement, sir. Here's KD. Warog grabs the board. Bucks have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Tucker. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. The Nets shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
Well, he's won an MVP. He's won a championship. He's won a gold medal. He's been the MVP in the finals. It's a pretty full resume for one Kevin Durant.
Outside Portis. And he commits the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
With 1 on the clock, it'll go, and the Nets lead is cut down to just 2 points on the bucket for Middleton.
Sprinting up the floor and beating everyone down. That's the reward for Chris Middleton.
3 quarters of play in a close game here. Brooklyn ahead, leading. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
Sometimes it happens when the offense is struggling, but every now and then this helps with the offensive uptick right there. Great job of setting his teammate up.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. They've got Chris Middleton. PJ Tucker is out there with Portis. Then there's Teague, and it's Connaughton in at the 2. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Portis. Can't tie it up as that one misses. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. The feed to Durant. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Bobby Portis.
For a spindly guy, Durant has such great body control. Hard not to foul him when he carves his way in that deep.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. The Bucks making a switch here. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Thanks, Kevin. Mike Budenholzer had some words for his team during the break. He told his guys the inside game is working, so stick with it. That means posting, slashing, getting to the rim, whatever produces these high percentage looks. Kevin, back to you.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you going to pick to send to the free throw line? He's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
Teague against Brown. Aston Morrow. Yes, that goes in.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And so Brown will bring it up for Brooklyn. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. To the paint, and stolen by Jeff Teague. Now the Bucks moving it up. Feeds it to Tucker. Durant with the steal. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Harris's shot is off. Middleton against Harris. And Middleton kicks to Holiday. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Clock at 6. And he goes big with a dunk right over DeAndre Jordan.
Oh, I would love to see Giannis in the dunk contest. Wouldn't that be sweet?
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Harden against DiVincenzo. Jordan inside. Here's Harden. Brooklyn now working with a new shot clock. Nobody near Irving. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Bucks have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the 4th quarter start. Count that one.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 0 of 3 to start the 4th quarter. Harden outside. And the jam by Harden.
And this is what great players do. Harden understanding how to deliver in a big moment.
Holiday looking for an opening. Antetokounmpo with the ball. And it's Harden picking him up. And they double up Giannis. And Holiday has it in the corner. Here's Giannis trying to get open as Lopez. Griffin with some nice D. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And the Nets making a change here. Durant's checked in. Harden against DiVincenzo. Irving for three. The Nets working the ball around now. Takes a three. They get it back. Outside for Durant. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. And now a three-point Nets lead. The Bucks have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Giannis outside. We've got 1:18 left here in the fourth quarter. Yep, that one goes in there.
Giannis Antetokounmpo is a star in this league, and more the team trusts him in those moments.
On the wing, Irving, guarded by Holiday. Irving passes to Jordan. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. For Milwaukee, they've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Holiday against Harden. Now the pass to Middleton. To the inside. Lopez dishes to Middleton. Kicks it to Giannis. Holiday with the three. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss. So, guys, it comes down to this.
Time for your stars to shine.
Here's Irving. It's Durant on the wing. Lopez covering. Good!
Oh, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
And here's Holiday. Passes it to DiVincenzo. Middleton on the wing. For the tie. Oh, he couldn't make that shot go to force overtime. All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. And the player introductions are wrapped up. The NBA on 2K Sport. Hey, Dave.
Hey, Kevin.
Thanks, DA. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the 5 spot. And for the Hawks, Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. John Collins is out there with Clint Capella. And it's Young in at the point guard position. Here's Herter. Collins passes to Herter, and it's sent back by Lopez.
It's a bonus whenever Lopez comes up with the swat. Want to see more of this from the big fella.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And the foul called on the Atlanta Hawks. Milwaukee shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
Yeah, last year, collectively, only 74% from the line.
Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big man up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor will likely be the victor.
Now, here is Young. Pass to Capella. And the rebound goes to Lopez. And it's the Bucks ball. Floats it up for Giannis. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And if you're looking to make a big play with the pass, you've got to love Giannis. He's a big target on those alley-oop lobs.
Here's Herter. Collins passes to Herter. Back to Collins. Pass to Young. 4 on the clock. And it's sent back by Lopez. Now the Bucks moving it up. And he lobs it up toward the rim, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Capella. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Aggressive move by Capella. His length and athleticism, it's tough to handle when he gets the ball that deep. And last season for Capella wasn't that easy. Had his year cut short to injury, never got the chance to suit up with his new team in the Hawks.
Now here is Holiday. Lopez outside. Back to Holiday. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Inside. Holiday finds Lopez. 6 on the shot clock. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game. And with Capella and the Hawks, both are excited for this season.
And on paper, Capella seems like a great fit. Can finish inside, pairs well with John Collins and Trae Young. And Capella could be the difference maker to get this team back in the playoffs.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. The Hawks have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Here's Herter. The putback. Kicks it out to Collins. Pass to Herter. There's the pass to Hunter. Over Giannis. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. The kick out to Holiday from deep. The shot, no good. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And Herter gets it to go.
And whether off the catch or putting the ball on the floor, Herter's a threat in that mid-range area.
Young against Holiday. Passes it to Antetokounmpo. Back to Holiday. Over Young. Antetokounmpo passes to Lopez. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Lopez has got his second bucket.
And I tell you, Antetokounmpo's evolved into one of the better passing forwards in our league. And when the defense is focused on you that much, you need to be able to find the open man.
Now, here is Young. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Collins. And it's in there.
Never one to shy away Collins delivers as much contact as he receives.
And 1:01 left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to DiVincenzo. Lopez right side. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. Jump ball. So it's the Hawks now. The Hawks trailing. 40 seconds left in the first. Back to Collins. Kicks to Hunter. Outside Collins. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. And then for Milwaukee, P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Lopez. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Dante DiVincenzo. Antetokounmpo dishes to Holiday. To the paint. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Holiday.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
12 seconds left to play here in the first. And here is Williams. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Milwaukee on top. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And for the Bucks guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
They've got Tony Snell. Okongwu is out there with Gallinari. Then it's Williams. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3 spot. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, thanks very much, Kevin. Clint Capella is a 7-footer in track shoes. He said, I always try to have that pace. Whenever I sprint, I have an impact on the offense. I try to focus on that and keep my energy up. Guys, guards love big men who run the floor as hard as Capella. Back to you.
He is indeed, David, very athletic. Thanks. There's the lob to Portis. And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Pulls it from the elbow. Gallinari, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Gallinari's got the lead up to 2 now for the Hawks.
Following up on the miss, one thing about Gallinari, cannot question his work ethic.
Outside Portis. But he recovers it. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
At the end of the day, when the ball goes up, there's no substitute for effort.
The Hawks have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. And the 22nd pick in 2015, Bobby Portis with a nice shooting touch.
And at the same time, not afraid to mix it up, maybe to a fault. At times we've seen him get caught in the heat of the moment. You got to channel that competitive edge and stay strong mentally.
Doesn't matter what defense you call against Williams, he finds the cracks and exploits them.
Here's T. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Up top, Tucker. And Forbes kicks it to Tucker. Just 5 on the clock. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Nice shot by Portis.
That was physical D, but Bobby Portis is so strong, he finished through contact.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Gallinari outside. Okongwu, the pass to Bogdanovich. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It's often a tough call that can go either way, but I agree with you on that one.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. John Collins comes in for Tony Snell. And it's done in for Lou Williams. Here's the lob into the Kumbo. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Cutting his teeth in the Spurs system, Forbes has improved at keeping his eyes up and finding the open man.
Dunn kicks to Capella. Pass to Gallinari. He feeds it to Bogdanovich. And it's blocked.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
And stolen by DiVincenzo. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. There's the lob to the hoop. And Lopez throws it down.
A big who can score from anywhere. Lopez is a tough guy to track defensively.
Bogdanovich against DiVincenzo. The Hawks again can't hit. Bucks leading by 4. Here's Giannis. Banked in off the glass. 8 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. The pass to Gallinari. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. So for the Hawks, Hunter's checked in for Gallinari. Kevin Huerter comes in for Bogdanovich. And Trae Young subbed in for Dunn. Their offense has been great here.
Yeah, the ball movement has been terrific, and they've kept the defense off balance.
Portis drives in. Tucker with the ball. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy. And the Bucks lead by 9.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
He's a natural-born scorer who leaves everything out on the floor. Young simply makes things happen.
Both good from the line that time.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Outside Holiday. The dish to Antetokounmpo. And it is good at the buzzer. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. At the end of the period, they were up by 2. And that...
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You look at Antetokounmpo really making a difference here.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
And on the floor for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Middleton in at the 3. Young taking his time here. I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there are so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul are 3 guys that, you know, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, witnessing his journey to greatness. All the while, he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst partner, but a fan and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed. To the middle. And stolen by Hunter. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Here's the three. DiVincenzo with the rebound. Milwaukee leading by 7. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Antetokounmpo up top. He's guarded by Collins. Just 5 to shoot. Collins with some nice D.
He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit. Well, John Collins has the potential to be a star for this team. Continues to be a powerhouse on the offensive end. He can attack from inside as well as outside.
On the wing, DiVincenzo. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Starting the half with 3 straight misses. Not how they envisioned this one.
And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella. Molinari comes in for Collins. Tony Snell's checked in for DeAndre Hunter. And it's Williams in for Kevin Huerter. The Bucks also with the sub. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Outside Holiday. Kicks it down to Middleton. Back to Holiday. The Bucks working the ball around. Here's Lopez to end the drought. Here's Giannis. A rebound by Young. And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That's foul number 2 for him. So for the Hawks, Bogdanovich comes in for Lou Williams. And it's done in for Young. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Milwaukee. And Okongwu slams it in.
What I like is when Chris Dunn keeps his poise, keeps his eyes up, good things happen.
1:41 left here in the third quarter. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. And Giannis throws it down.
I mean, a tremendous all-around talent. Drew Holiday keeping his eyes up and his options open.
Dunn looking over the floor. A 3 from Bogdanovich. Rebound, Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo's got 4 rebounds in this game. Lobbed up there for Lopez. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Dunn dishes to Bogdanovich. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Yep, it goes in, and the Milwaukee lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from Bogdanovich.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
Holiday, the pass to Giannis. And here is Okongwu. Back to Snell. 26 seconds left in the third quarter. DiVincenzo with the rebound. Bucks leading by 5. Giannis right side. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Stolen by Middleton. Lopez passes to Antetokounmpo. And the dunk by Giannis.
And guys, that's a sight we've become far too accustomed to see. Antetokounmpo throwing it down like it was just another day at the office.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Bucks lead by 7. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Atlanta. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. And so in the game for the Hawks, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Then it's Clint Capella. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D. Williams is checked in for Dunn. The Hawks trail by 7. Now Williams passes it to Herter. Outside Collins. Capella trying to free himself up. Hits the target from 18 feet. Collins has got the first basket as we get going in the 4th for the Hawks. Now here's Teague. Aston Worrell. Outside Teague. Just 3 to shoot. The feed to Tucker. Rebounded by the Hawks. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the 4th. And here is Hunter. Puts it up from 15, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Hunter's got his first basket.
New players entering the league sometimes don't challenge you from mid-range, but Hunter is excellent from there.
Portis kicks to Forbes. Lets it go with a 3. Rebounded by Capella. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Okongwu's checked in for DeAndre Hunter. Bogdan Bogdanovic comes in for Kevin Herter. And Trae Young subbed in for Lou Williams. Middleton against Collins. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
Impressive, really, from that short 17 area. They are not missing many.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
Let's see if Coach can get them back on the right track.
Because right now it feels like the pace is being dictated to them. They need to go back to playing their brand of basketball.
And now let's present our New Balance player of the game, Brook Lopez.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey guys, I was able to listen to what Mike Budenholzer told his team during that timeout. With this game still up for grabs, he told his team, hey, we're in position to take this one, guys. Let's stay focused and stay together, and we'll get it done. We'll see how it plays out.
In the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And we talk about Antetokounmpo's all-around skills, and tonight it's been about the scoring. He's put this offense on his back.
Young outside to tie it up. Lopez grabs the board. Lopez has got rebound number 5 here tonight. A shot by Middleton, wide open. That 3 off the mark. The Hawks trail by 3. Capella finds Young. Kicks it out to Collins. Young against Middleton. The Hawks again can't hit. Milwaukee's gone 0-3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession. Snow for the Hawks. DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for Okongwu. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Bogdan Bogdanovic. Here's Young. Good D by Lopez. Bucks have gone just 1 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. Got it!
And a big-time playmaker. When the game is up for grabs, give the rock to Giannis.
And outside. 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. That one goes. Count it.
Incredible competitor. Trae Young always wants to be the one to take this shot.
Guys, they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. 6 to shoot. Over Collins. Bank shot. No good.
And it's all about the three right here.
And they're looking to tie it up. Live to play another period. We'll see what they run right here.
So a close game sees Milwaukee taking this. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining. The activity in front of the Brook. Looking at the starting five for the Atlanta Hawks. Trae Young is out there at Bogdanovich. Then it's Clint Capella. Then there's Tony Snell. And it's Collins in at the 4. And for the Nets, Kyrie Irving is out there with Harden. Then there's Griffin. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Harris in at the small forward position. Now, here is Young, 14 feet away, good on the bucket. Greg, we've got two terrific highlight-making teams, both athletic in so many ways.
You know, it makes me hearken all the way back to college, and one of my teammates, Stacey Ogden, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside. Well, we're going to see a lot of his impact in tonight's game. You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Kicks it out to Collins. The rebound by Harden.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it, because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
Passes it to Young. Looking for Bogdanovich, and he gets it there. Down low. Shot clock at 6. Nails the corner 3.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Brooklyn Nets. It's a 5-point game. Irving looking over the floor. Now, here is Harden. He's guarded closer. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Inside, outside, Harden will attack you from anywhere. Nice play. And the league's preeminent practitioner of the step-back 3, James Harden, is as good as it gets. And, you know, like the skyhook, an unguardable shot. And paired with his dribble drive, a 2-move torture chamber.
And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
DeAndre Jordan, simply a force around the cup. This guy has rare athleticism.
Young against Harden. Now, here is Young. D right on him. And thanks to that step back, Harden already the all-time leader in unassisted three-point shots.
And not to mention 4-point plays. And up until recently, teams built elaborate offenses to create their three-point looks. Harden the first to do it one-on-one with volume and efficiency. And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Now, here is Harden. On the wing, Irving. He is covered by Bogdanovich. Irving dishes to Jordan. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
When you think that this guy was so raw and so skinny coming into the league, now DeAndre Jordan brushing off these challenges with ease.
Here's Young. He feeds it to Collins. Here's Capella. Kicks it out to Collins. Hawks passing it around. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
They're basically saying you're going to have to guard us at every point on the floor tonight if you're going to have any chance.
So it looks like the Nets will retain possession here.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
Brown is checked in for the Nets. And then for Atlanta, Hunter's checked in for Tony Snell. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Bogdanovich.
Well, Kyrie Irving has such a good sense of when his teammates are going to create an opportunity, and he puts the pass on time and on target.
Now, here is Young. Griffin with the steal. And now Irving pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Finished off the break.
You simply cannot give Kyrie Irving room to run in the open floor. This guy is a phenomenal transition player.
Young outside. 8 feet away. And again, it's Atlanta.
And off to a strong start offensively. He's got a nice touch.
Outside Irving. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Irving's got his second basket of the game.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
We've got 28 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Young. And foul. And, yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
A good, close contest so far as we finish. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And taking a look at the Nets' performance here, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. On the court for Atlanta, Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Gallinari is out there with Okongwu, and it's Williams at the 1.
Boy, how about the quick decision-making of KD? What a fabulous job he does sifting through the defense and putting the pass on target.
And Williams, here we go. 2 points, that one goes. Williams has got his first 2 points.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup, nicely done.
Irving passes to Durant. The 18-footer is right on the mark. KD's got the lead up to 3 now for the Nets.
Well, Kevin Durant's form, his release point, everything about his stroke is really impeccable.
Williams looking around. Pass to Okongwu. And it's blocked. And Nicholas Claxton gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. James Harden, he's checked in for the Nets. And a change for the Hawks. Snell's checked in. Nets leading by 3. Durant with a wide open look. His 3-pointers off the mark.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
3-pointers. Snell was shot missing. The Nets go the other way with it. Pass to Claxton. Feeds to Durant. Over Williams. Kicks it out to Harden. Here's Claxton. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. 5 on the clock. Back to Harden. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Greg, we have a league of many great playmakers, don't we?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. LeBron James is obvious. You know, he played point guard technically for the first time last season, but he's always been a floor general. You look at a young man like John Morant, and he's been on the attack since day one when he hit the league. And there's so many more of those guys that are having an impact, understanding the value of that lead guard position. It is fun to watch.
It is so fun to watch. I agree. It's the Nets now. And KD's got the ball here for the Nets. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Now, here is Harden. He's tightly guarded. And there's the pass to Claxton. He gets it in there. And it's a 7-point Nets lead.
And while his ability to score gets so much attention, Harden demonstrating why he's also regarded as an elite level passer.
And Gallinari kicks to Williams. over Harden. 6 on the shot clock. The Hawks again can't hit. Nets leading by 7. To the inside. Claxton with the bucket. Claxton's got 4 points this quarter.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. We were all witnesses last year to the pandemic, which struck with worldwide repercussions. The NBA was no exception. The 1920 season was altered, and this season was delayed. But the league is finding a sense of solidarity and resolve under the leadership of Adam Silver. Now, sports is a microcosm of society as a whole, and we all are finding different ways to overcome this. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, D.A.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Here's Collins. Lead pass was put in just the right spot.
And that's a tough shot. For an athletic big man like Collins, finishing through contact is something you've got to be able to do.
Harris against Williams. Harris dishes to Harden. Out to Harris. Launches it. Collins grabs the miss. The Hawks trail by 4. Here's Capella, and he uses the glass on the layup.
A big who lives inside. Capella knows he's a center. He knows he makes his living off scoring close in against that good D.
Passes to Durant. For 3, Harris. Outside, KD. From deep. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Outside, Bogdanovich.
Now, this guy's got some grit and some determination.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime, so we'll be back in just...
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to Brooklyn. Found themselves in a close game in the first. They were always within striking distance. And
we've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. It's been quite a game so far for DeAndre Jordan.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
It felt like his work on the interior really gave this offense a boost. Let's see if he can dominate the rest of the way.
We've got Harden. Joe Harris is out there with Griffin. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Jordan in at the center position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Shot clock at 3. Back to Harris. Lets it fly from 18. Collins grabs the miss. The Hawks trail it. Now, here's Bogdanovich. He's got 5. Irving passes to Harden. And the jam by Harden.
And I just love how aggressive Harden is inside. When he's deep like that, he is ready to finish with authority. And Doris, last season for Kyrie Irving, really one of waiting. No Durant on the year to play off of, and then Kyrie's season with the Nets was cut short due to injuries.
Well, second surgery for Irving in the last 3 years. You obviously hope he and KD can stay healthy and try to revitalize this Nets organization. Irving is so excited about being on the court. The NBA misses him when he's not playing. Let's hope he stays healthy.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Tony Snell's checked in for Bogdanovich. Kevin Huerter comes in for DeAndre Hunter. And Trae Young subbed in for Dunn. Harris passes to Jordan. Tries again. And the rejection by Collins. Kicks it out to Harden. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. The Hawks trail by 3. Inside, here's Collins, and finished off by Collins.
And that's the advantage of having a lead guard who can both pass and shoot. Young draws attention, then takes advantage of a poor rotation defensively.
Irving with it, and guarded by Capella. Three-pointer, and that's good. Kyrie Irving for three. Irving's got 7.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Young taking his time here. Collins against Griffin. Collins kicks to Young. For 3. And Irving pulls it down.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Latrey. Atlanta with the rebound.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Here's Herter, and Jordan sends it back.
This is not the guy you want in your zip code when the ball is going up. DeAndre Jordan twice on the pipes.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. .151 left in the third. Young passes to Collins. The putback. Young on the follow. He has 6.
You know, you love the effort. Forget the size disadvantage. Young's willing to go down there and mix it up.
And here's Harden. He's got 8. To the middle. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's... And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review. And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Pass to Green. Poke loose. Pass to Brown. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Okongwu's checked in for Atlanta. Williams comes in for Young. Durant just inside the line, and he connects with the jumper. Durant's got his second bucket of the game to go. And so it's Williams who brings it up for Atlanta. They trail by 6. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and Okongwu slams it in.
Well, the threat to score is real when Lou Williams has the ball, but he uses that to set up his passing game.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. KD looking around. Clock at 6. The feed to Jordan.
Well, you know what DeAndre Jordan is going to bring to the table every night. Great effort, incredible presence on the backboards, a ton of length defensively. Love everything he does for you.
He makes 1 of 2 that time. Bogdanovich inside, and Bogdanovich throws it down.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Nets out in front. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. On the court for Atlanta, Hunter is out there with Gallinari. Then there's Dunn. Then there's Bogdanovich. And it's Williams at the shooting guard position. The teardrop falls in. Williams has got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Hawks. The Nets with the lead. Outside Irving. Williams against Harris. The three. Atlanta with the rebound. Hunter with it to take the lead. That's tipped. Outside, KD. Over Dunn. Here's Green. The basket good off the assist from Durant. And the Nets lead by 3.
Well, the multi-time scoring champion Kevin Durant is showing you he has got as complete a game as there is in the NBA. What a pretty pass.
Now Dunn. 6 to shoot. And that one is off. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. Here's Durant. For 3, Harris. Claxton the pass to Harris. The dish now to Irving. Shoots the 3. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. The Hawks trail by 3. Williams kicks to Bogdanovich. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. And it's Gallinari on the follow.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And so they foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
James Harden, he's checked in for Kevin Durant. Here's Irving. Lets it go from deep. They grab their own miss. Second chance shot. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
You have to respect the in-between game of Kyrie Irving. Straight up. Yeah, that's how you have to play this guy. You got to play him straight up and be balanced.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Herter. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. Misses in close. There's the call on Kevin Herter. That is his first foul of the game. Johnson, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Luwawu Cabarro comes in for Irving. John Collins, he's checked in for Atlanta. Claxton the pass to Luwawu. Now here's Green. On the wing, Harden. The pass to Claxton. Shoots over Capella. And again, no good by Brooklyn. The Hawks trail by 3. Collins in the post. He's against Green. Collins, good.
And pressure doesn't get to Collins. Baskets like that prove how locked in he is.
Harden surveying the D. To the paint. Here's Claxton. Atlanta with the rebound. Capella's got 4 rebounds in this game. Collins finds Snell. Hawks passing it around. Capella, the pass to Snell. Over Harden. The putback. Yes!
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Harden outside. Money!
So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
And here's Young. It's good.
his veins. Young excels at stepping to the plate and delivering in the clutch.
Harden outside. Oh, and James Harden throws it down hard.
And they do have a foul to give.
There's 14 seconds left in the fourth. Young with the ball. And that's it. A huge stop to win the game with the last second. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's... rotation play. Nothing that they can't overcome, but it does shrink their margin for error just a bit.
Compensating for the absence of a key player can be difficult, but they've got to hold strong.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Middleton in at the small forward position. And for the Nets, Kyrie Irving is out there with Harden. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. Then there's Griffin, and it's Harris in at the 3 spot. Good on the shot. 2 terrific defenses tonight, Greg. They do it in a variety of ways. It's been hard for either team to score.
You know, strong on ball, in help, in transition, and both coaches doing such a great job of making the adjustments. And listen, the reality is defense still can be a factor in determining who wins and who loses.
And we're seeing it right before our eyes.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Now here's Giannis. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Blake Griffin.
More and more, it's about the maturation process of Giannis and his game, learning now how to sell defenders with pump fakes.
And both free throws good for Giannis. And here are the Nets. Harden the pass to Irving. Back to Harden. Taken away by Holiday. And here we go. Giannis heading to the hoop. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Well, when Giannis has room to run, he is fun to watch. You get out in transition there.
And as much as Holiday brings to your offense, it's his defense that's repeatedly recognized.
Well, when you make all NBA defensive teams and you're smart and strong and quick like Drew Holiday is, I think not only does the reputation start to build, but your confidence in disrupting somebody else by playing that way is something you rely on.
Here's Holiday. James Harden picking up that last basket. Holiday looking over the floor. In the corner, Middleton with it. Back to Holiday. 5 to shoot. Middleton outside. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
Well, a good start here. That's Trey for Trey, and that's Spanish for 3.
Irving against Holiday. Harden right side. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Again, the Nets for 2.
I mean, how many spots on the floor is Harden not effective from? I'll tell you, not many.
Outside Holiday. Down low. It's tipped. Griffin with the steal. Irving for 3. Offensive rebound. Harris outside. 3-pointer. Clock at 6. Jordan the pass to Harris. And a missed layup. Now the Bucks moving it up. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Giannis, if you talk about maturity, the next thing you're going to see is him playing with great patience. Let the play unfold and then take what the defense gives you.
Now here's Harden. 6 points for him. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Harris outside. Griffin finds Harris. From outside the arc. The rebound by the Bucks.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Well, instead of flailing for a foul, Drew Holiday does not expect the call, maintains his focus, and gets that shot to go.
Here is Harden after Drew Holiday's score. There's a minute left to play in the first quarter. And that one, good.
Picture perfect roll. Cutting the defense to pieces with the quickness was DeAndre Jordan.
Now Holiday. Pass to Giannis. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Antetokounmpo's got 6.
moving it around. 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
On the left block, and that one goes long. Bucks leading by 6. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And Griffin sends it back.
So Griffin using the vertical on defense. That's a scary thought.
And a new group in for the Nets. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Green comes in for Blake Griffin. Kevin Durant's checked in for Harris. And it's Bruce Brown in for James Harden. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for the Bucks. Durant deciding where to go with it. Back to Irving. Outside Durant. He got it up. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks holding on to an 8-point lead. We recently caught up with Drew Holiday, who talked about some trying times.
Being able to go through adversity and come up strong.
And Greg, you feel like that pressure never really got to Holiday.
One of the toughest guards in the league, mentally and physically. He's a machine that just keeps on coming, no matter the circumstances.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
It felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. P.J. Tucker is out there with Portis. Then there's Teague. And it's Nwora in at the shooting guard position. Here's KD after the made shot from Jeff Teague. That's in, and the Milwaukee lead is cut down now to just 6 on the basket from Irving.
Yeah, I feel like he uses the dribble to set up his rhythm for the mid-range shots like that one. Kyrie knocks another in.
Teague kicks to Connaughton. The pass to Portis. Outside Teague. No good from outside.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Durant, the pass to Claxton. Back to KD. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
KD gets down into the block and little shoulder shimmy and moves away from the defense. No way to get to that shooting window.
Now here's Teague. Dishes it to Tucker. Low block shot. Great tee that time from Green.
Defense as tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
And that's an intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
James Harden, he's checked in for the Nets. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for... And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And Brooklyn has possession following the bucket by the Bucks. Outside, KD. Right at the free throw line, and it's Connaughton with the rebound.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
And they've got to keep him off the glass. For a little guy, he can be a handful on the offensive boards if you're not aware of him.
Harden the pass to Claxton. Holiday with the block.
Now get that out of there. That's all timing right there. Drew Holiday continuing hustle play.
Pass to Portis. Stolen by Harden. On the wing, Brown. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Green. And it's Green with the jam.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Luwawu Cabarro, he's checked in for James Harden.
And the former Hoya Green, a rangy forward who can both score and defend from all areas of the floor.
To the wing right side, and a wide open look for Portis. Dives for it, and the turnover again by Milwaukee. 1:06 left in the first half. Outside, KD. Outside, Green. Back to KD. Here's the three. And the Nets miss again.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Here's KD following the basket by Chris Middleton. Outside Durant. 27 seconds left to play in the first half. Bucks leading by 7. Loads it up for Giannis. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop. Pass to Claxton. Brown wide open. He fires. Off target with his three. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
That's a nice toss up there, so you got to like the timing. But, of course, that's Giannis. He's going to grab anything.
And so it's Milwaukee ahead.
Kevin, thank you. Jeff.
Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. It's Milwaukee with the advantage at the half. They have a 9-point lead. And you, big. And that does it for our half.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
We've got DeAndre Jordan. Joe Harris is out there with Griffin. And it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Harden in at the point. So that's the Nets 5.
Inside, outside, Harden will attack you from anywhere. Nice play.
Here's Holiday. James Harden picking up that last basket. Outside Holiday. Pass to DiVincenzo. Just 5 to shoot. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. There's the lob. Antetokounmpo. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
Here's Irving. To the middle. Lopez with the steal. Fast break, Milwaukee. Here's Antetokounmpo. The shot will not fall.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Pushing it up. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Fundamental play there from Lopez, spotting the open man and then sending him the ball.
Harden outside. At the elbow, it's Harris. Feeds to Jordan. Back to Harris. From past the arc. Shot clock at 6. Irving for 3. No good on that one. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. Middleton finds DiVincenzo. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Top of the key, Griffin. The Nets working the ball around now. Holiday against Harden. Harden draws the double. A shot off that time. Holiday with the defensive effort. Bucks leading by 9. Floats it up for Giannis. Middleton looking it over. That one rolling around and rims out. Irving against DiVincenzo. Irving, good.
Kyrie, such a blur in the open court, leaks out so quickly and then gets to the right spot in transition.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Here's Antetokounmpo. Jordan with some nice D. Nets trail by 7. Outside Griffin. Right block shot. And the shot goes in.
You have to do better than that. Griffin is a pro at muscling in those difficult shots.
Holiday, the pass to Middleton. 1:49 left to play in the third. Antetokounmpo inside. He's covered by Irving.
He's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight from him.
Harden kicks to Irving. Jordan high post. Outside Irving. Back to Jordan. He feeds it to Irving. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
When you make shots like that, Kyrie is showing just how confident he is in his offensive ability.
And here's Holiday. And 1:01 left in the third quarter. Floats it up for Giannis. The shot, no good.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
It's thrown by Antetokounmpo. Outside Holiday. Now here's Middleton. Plenty of space. A rebound by the Nets. And now Irving pushing it up. No one back to stop him. A pull-up. He's off on that one. And now the fast break. Middleton with the ball. Good. 6 points for Chris Middleton.
Man, how about the focus there? Middleton taking the contact well and then completes the drive with some style.
On the wing, Irving. No good on the 3. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Bucks ahead. They lead by. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate. And how about the setup this was?
What an advantage if your off guard can make plays so valuable.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the fourth quarter. Bobby Portis out there with P.J. Tucker. And there's Teague. And it's Noura in at the 2. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Irving for 3. That's good. And a nice assist from Durant.
He's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
Teague with the ball. And the pass to Portis. misses the layup. He had him with that bump fake. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
He's seeing everything right now. Fantastic job pulling the trigger when he's open.
Pass to Nora. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played, and the shot is good.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
It's stolen by T. Now the Bucks moving it up.
That's the kind of work you want your point guard to do. Sensational ball movement by Jeff Teague there to set up his man.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
The first free throw is good. So for the Nets, DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Harris comes in for Kevin Durant. And James Harden subbed in for Brown. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Holiday comes in for T. Now here's Harden. Harden draws the double for 3. Harris. Rebound by Drew Holiday.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
And the foul on Harden. That is his first foul of the game. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Here's Connaughton. 6 on the shot clock. Holiday gets the bucket.
But when Drew Holiday gets involved in the pick and roll sets like that one there, it's very difficult to guard him. He uses his speed and quickness and change of direction and knocks down the shot.
Now here's Irving to stop the run. It's rebounded by Portis. Now Holiday passes it to Portis. He kicks it to Forbes. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And so Green will bring it up for the Nets. They trail by 9 points. Jacks up a 3. The rebound by the Bucks.
Yeah, not a fan of that one, guys. If he wants to help his team cut into this deficit, he should not be attempting those kind of shots.
Here's Connaughton. Holiday finds Portis. Rebounded by the Nets. Jordan's got 6 rebounds in the game. Irving passes to Green. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Good. And it's Green picking up the assist. Harris has got his first 3 points of the game. Milwaukee leading by 6. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. And the foul on Harden. That's foul number 2 for him. Kevin Durant's checked in for Brooklyn. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Bobby Portis. Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. Chris Middleton's checked in for Ben Connaughton. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Bryn Forbes. It's the first, that makes it a 7-point lead.
Chris Middleton has worked his way back and come a long way. The former second-round pick becoming a consistent starter in the league.
DiVincenzo against Harden. Pass to Durant. 1:09 left in the fourth quarter. And good. He nails it.
Despite a laid-back nature, Durant demands the ball in crunch time. This is why.
We've got 1:08 left in the fourth quarter. And here's Holiday. Lobbed up there for Lopez. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Not sure how he saw that there. Holiday with a firm understanding how to get the ball to an open teammate.
Irving looking over the floor. Goes up from the top of the key. Milwaukee with the rebound. 36 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Middleton outside. Over Harris. Middleton can't get it to go. They can score it here, but it won't mean much.
Kevin, turn out the lights. This party's over.
It might be. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And Kyrie went directly into contact that time, throwing his body at the defense.
Both shots good from the stripe. We've got 13 seconds left in the game. Holiday, the pass to Giannis. There's the 3. Middleton can't get it to go. And so the Bucks take the win. This was a hard, David. Thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. That's a look at our setting tonight, the picturesque city of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. And one injury for them. They're still pretty close to full strength, though.
Short a rotation player, nothing they can't overcome. But it does shrink your margin for error just a bit.
Looking at the starting five for the Atlanta Hawks. Young and Herter make up the backcourt. Tony Snell is out there with Collins, and it's Capella in at the center, locking down the middle. And for the Bucks, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo, and it's Middleton in at the 3.
And Giannis Antetokounmpo has some major hops. At almost 7 feet tall, he makes it look effortless. You know, growing up in Greece, Giannis Antetokounmpo was so poor, he and his older brother, Thanasis, had to share a pair of tennis shoes. I mean, how about how far he's come since then? Now he's the first foreign-born player ever with his own Nike signature shoe.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Lopez. Here's Giannis. It's hauled in by Clint Capella.
And Clark, they say back in Greece, all of Giannis's basketball shoes were hand-me-downs from his teammates.
Greg, nothing like not having enough to drive you to get more. I mean, clearly, you think about Giannis and his background and where he is now. He and Thanasis oftentimes would take turns playing in the game, swapping the same pair of shoes. Those days are long behind both of them. And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
And so just over a minute and a half played. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And the amount of space Antetokounmpo covers is really breathtaking. You got to see it to believe it. I mean, he erases shots that you think he has no chance to get to.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Here's Young following the basket by Giannis. Lopez with the block.
Big Brook Lopez gobbling up space and getting the block on that play.
And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game. Bogdan Bogdanović, he's checked in for the Hawks. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Young against Holiday. Good defensive work there by Young.
You know, even though it's a point-blank range shot, that's not an easy one, especially when the defense is that tight.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
For the Hawks, Gallinari, he's checked in for John Collins. Hunter comes in for Kevin Herter. And it's Williams in for Young. No doubt, Greg, you are known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. And when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul, I go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I'd throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Now Bogdanović. He kicks it to Williams. The rebound by the Bucks.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Count it.
The obvious work ethic of Middleton on full display there. I mean, the quick release off the pass, which leaves the defense without much to do.
Now here's Williams. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Shoots it. Here's Capella. The shot misses. Good D by Lopez. Bucks leading by 3. There's the lob, and Antetokounmpo throws down the alley-oop slam.
And Antetokounmpo is so long. I mean, he stretches forever, covers a ton of ground.
Williams against Holiday. Williams dishes to Capella.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Chris Dunn's checked in for the Hawks.
You know, he was born in Switzerland, guys. Clint Capella's had quite the journey to NBA stardom. I mean, started his pro career in France, and he was a late first-round pick in 2014.
And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. "20 seconds left in the first. The three-pointer is right on target.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The Hawks trail by 7. Here's Dunn. Pass to Bogdanovich. And it's Connaughton with the rebound. And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Just 4 seconds left here in the first quarter. Got it up. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks bringing the quarter. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
You got to credit their defense. Communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
PJ Tucker is out there with Bobby Portis. Then it's Holiday, and it's Connaughton in at the 3. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second game.
Tucker forces the turnover, then immediately gets the ball up court. That's just an experienced, smart play.
And that corner 3, a cornerstone of P.J. Tucker's game. Takes it, makes them as much as anybody in the league.
And, Greg, how about this little factoid? Back at the University of Texas, he only shot 4 triples in 3 seasons. Floor spacing was not a part of his game. It was about getting that thing in the paint. But to his credit, and it's an example for all young players, through hard work, that short corner has become his bread and butter shot. Talk about a total.
And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able to. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Antetokounmpo's checked in for the Bucks. Teague comes in for Drew Holiday. Outside Teague. Passes it to Connaughton. He's looking for Portis and finds him.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a path to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch.
And he chose the conservative finish with the nice, easy layup, which was a good decision.
Here's Herter. And it's Connaughton with the rebound. Milwaukee leading by 7. There's the lob. Antetokounmpo.
Teague's ability to find the open man makes him one of the better passing point guards in the league.
And so Young will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Now the pass to Hunter. Outside Collins. Young looking it over. Clock at 6. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
And the work ethic coming into play there. I like how Young can just focus on the task at hand.
Pass to Connaughton. And here's Tucker. Outside Teague. Back to Tucker. He lobs it up. The Hawks trail by 9. Young outside. And he gets the bucket.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
And here is Teague. A minute 50 left in the first half of the game. Here's Connaughton. Just 4 to shoot. It's deflected. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Then for the Hawks, Clint Capella comes in for Okongwu. And Tony Snell subbed in for Hunter. Holiday against Young. And Holiday, here we go.
And Holiday's nimbleness gets him to the hoop on that one. His athletic ability is off the charts.
Young outside, pass to Herter. There's 53 seconds left now here in the second. Here's Snell, defended by Middleton. And with that, the Bucks lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Snell. If they time it right, they can end this quarter with a 2-for-1.
And that's how you want to end the quarters.
Holiday, the pass to Antetokounmpo, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Young with the ball. And the rebound goes to Lopez.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Capella trying to free himself up, and the shot goes down.
And having to respect Young's deep range defensively, hard to close off the lane.
Right side Holiday. And that one drops. Holiday's got 6.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith, and it was a big-time first quarter for Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 10 points, and
as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one. He's been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the court right now for the Hawks. Young and Herter make up the back. Clint Capella is out there with Collins, and it's Snell in at the small forward. And they double up on Antetokounmpo. Bucks passing it around, and there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Hey, Greg, if you could coach one team right now, who would it be?
That's a tough one. Clippers, Lakers, Bucks. You know what? I would probably go Lakers or Bucks because you would have an opportunity to coach someone who arguably might be considered the best to ever play the game. Because I think Giannis is trending in that direction, and LeBron obviously already is.
How about a guy like Kemba Walker and coaching the Celtics, having him to do what you want to do on the floor?
Oh, he'd be brilliant. And
yeah.
Kemba, one of the most underrated leaders in our game. Great human being.
When he's on the floor, Antetokounmpo makes good things happen inside. I mean, he's got so much size and skill, a lot for the defense to try to contend with.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Herder, no good. Milwaukee leading by 6. On the wing, DiVincenzo. No points in the game yet for him. Here's Giannis. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Collins kicks to Young. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. And some changes here for the Bucks. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo, and it's Pat Connaughton in for Drew Holiday. Passes it to Connaughton. He's looking for Portis and finds him. Kicks it down to Middleton. The pass to DiVincenzo. Middleton on the wing. Over Okongwu. The offensive rebound. It's good on the putback. Portis has got the lead up to 10 now for Milwaukee.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Teague for Dante DiVincenzo. Pass to Connaughton. Knocks it loose. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. Now, Chris Dunn, a part of that Zach LaVine trade a few years ago. You know, GA, what's interesting about Dunn is he actually played a lot of small forward last season.
How about that? Drafted 5th overall back in 2016 as a point guard. He's only about 6'3", but very strong and has long arms and plays with great toughness. Just another example of how small ball is affecting every front court position.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
The free throw drops for Hunter. Good on both.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
There's 1:38 left to play here in the third. Teague, the pass to Connaughton. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. And the Bucks lead by 8.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Rejected by Teague.
Some great timing that time from Teague, who was able to climb the ladder and get the shot block. Don't see that much from him, but pretty good work there.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
Milwaukee leading by 8. From downtown, here's Antetokounmpo. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Milwaukee shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. That free throw, no good. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Brook Lopez is checked in for Portis. Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Holiday in for Teague. And a change for the Hawks. Snell's checked in. 19 seconds left in the third. Now here's Giannis. He's got 14. Connects in the foul line jumper. Antetokounmpo's got 16.
And, you know, this is why people are so high on Antetokounmpo. I mean, he's a ferocious player, great competitive spirit, tremendous work.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And we'll be back with you shortly. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Lopez in at the 5 roaming the paint. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Middleton. High quality look, and he sinks it. Middleton's got the lead up to 10 now for the Bucks.
That was really a platinum level effort from Middleton. I mean, crafty in how he carved out room for himself on the interior.
To the inside, Collins, and finished off by Collins.
And way to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
Young against Holiday. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
Young is double. Kicks it out to Collins. Inside, Lopez with the steal. Holiday with it. He's picked up by Collins. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And Antetokounmpo is really an absolute terror in the open floor. I mean, love seeing a guy his size run the floor the way he does. Wow, impressive.
Young inside, guarded by Holiday. Shots good from Young.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
Passes it to DiVincenzo. Here's the lob at Antetokounmpo.
It's really easy to understand why this team thinks so highly of Antetokounmpo. I mean, a smart player, he takes high percentage shots, and he's team first in his approach.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Yep, that one goes.
Well, you certainly can't fault him as the reason they're behind. He's been on target and on top of his game.
Holiday. Middleton outside. From deep. Milwaukee the rebound.
Because of that big body and 7-foot frame, Lopez a handful to keep off the glass.
Young against Holiday. That's in, and the Milwaukee lead is cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from Young.
How about that move? Is this guy special or what? Just love watching him operate inside.
And here's Holiday. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. He feeds it to Middleton. Young with the steal. Herter passes to Collins. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. And so Giannis will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. .116 left to play here in the fourth. Holiday gets the bucket.
Nice awareness from the young forward. Giannis Antetokounmpo showing he wants to work it to his guys.
and there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Bucks.
Tonight, they did a great job of getting everyone involved. They had the good passing, and that led to some open shots.
Solid play, definitely, Kevin.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
Giannis kicks to Holiday. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Collins dishes to Capella. Young up top. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead.
Just his night, guys. We saw Young do this in college. Once he gets into a rhythm, he will just put it on you.
We've got 13 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Holiday. Middleton right side. Misses the wing jam. So it's Milwaukee picking up the win. All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. Up next, welcome everyone to a great Sunday night. DA.
Hey, Kevin.
They're fun to watch, DA. Thanks. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. We've got Irving. Harris is out there with Griffin. Then it's Harden, and it's Jordan in at the center, filling out the middle. And for the Hawks, Young and Herter make up the backcourt. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. And it's Capella in at the 5 down low. Now here's Harden. Banked in off the glass. Harden's got the game going with his first points of the game for the Nets. And above the rim play, always captivating, Steve. We should see a lot of that tonight.
And Kevin, I'm so excited. You know, I played under the rim, so to get a chance to watch guys play well above, I am getting my popcorn ready. Unlike some great perimeter shooters, Trae Young is consistently probing for the best look.
Harden against Young, and the basket by Harden. Harden's got his second bucket tonight.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Now, here is Young. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Okay, incredible body control, the will to complete the play. Young with the potential and one.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. And the second season for Trae Young, just unreal. Pulling off amazing performances at such a young age. Greg, just how good do you think he can be?
You know, Kevin, Young will be viewed as a top point guard in this league for a long time. When it's all said and done, might be one of the best point guards in league history. Certainly is on his way to being one of the best shooters to ever play.
Herter, no good.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
Harden finds Irving. Fires from 14, and the jumper is on the mark.
What's nice about this in-between area for Kyrie, compared to going to the rim, he has a little more room to get his shot off.
Now, here is Young. 5 points in the game. And Griffin sends it back, and he's able to get it back. Hawks passing it around. Just 5 on the clock. Collins kicks to Hunter. Over Harris. Hunter no good.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
Here's Irving. The shot comes out, so Atlanta will take it the other way. Here's Young, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Young's got 7. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Harden outside. Young with the steal. And they're moving it up. Goes up. Throws down the breakaway jam.
That's next level vision. Young could probably lead the league in assists if that were his goal.
Harden the pass to Irving. Harden scanning the floor. Irving drives in. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Irving's got his second bucket.
And he's really been working to get those looks, and it's starting to pay off here early on.
Young outside. Collins kicks to Young. Here's Capella. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Now here's Irving. Harris finds Irving. This one for 3. Now here's Hunter, guarded by Harris. Collins in the post. Griffin's there. Oh, and he misses the dunk. Harris outside. He's looking for Griffin and finds him. Back to Harris. Shot clock at 5. Shoots from the line. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
This is what you do when your opponent's trying to take away the 3 and the painted area.
Young up top, guarded by Harden. Stolen by Harden. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. The Hawks leading. Passes it to Hunter. Back to Collins. Pass to Capella. It's hauled in by Harris. Harden outside. Outside Irving. And that's going to do it. Some good defense down the stretch to end the quarter. So at the end of 1. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And for the Hawks, guys, what stands out to you stats-wise?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
They came in looking to attack from the get-go, willing to be physical and setting the tone.
Bogdanovich out there with Chris Dunn. Then it's Okongwu. Then there's Gallinari. And it's Snell in at the small forward position. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks.
Gallinari, very unselfish, draws a lot of defensive attention, which often leads to open teammates.
Bogdanovich with it, guarded now by Durant. Count it.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
And here's Brown. Outside Green. Back to Brown. And there's the pass to Irving. Over Bogdanovich. Irving can't hit.
And
being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
A nice shot by Bogdanovic.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
Now here's Brown. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. KD on the wing. From 18 feet away. And against Brown. Rebounded by the Hawks. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. To the middle. Here's Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Now, here's Durant. Green passes to KD. They need this. No good. Shot missing. Atlanta leading by 9 to the inside. It's stolen by Green. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Here's Claxton. That's good. And a nice assist from Durant.
The minute KD gets the ball, all eyes are on him. That leaves a wide open man.
Dunn passes to Gallinari. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. Jeff Green picks one up.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Atlanta making a switch here. Williams is checked in. James Harden, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Now, here is Harden. Outside Durant. High post shot. Tips it, controls the rebound, and puts it back up and in. Claxton's got 4 this quarter.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? For the Hawks, Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Collins comes in for Bogdanovic. And Trae Young subbed in for Tony Snell. The Nets also changing it up. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Griffin comes in for Jeff Green. And Joe Harris is subbed in for Durant. Harden's shot is off. And so Young will bring it up for the Hawks. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Greg, we know the names of the superstars, but there are players that are just under that category who probably should get a little more recognition.
And Kevin, that's a great point, and I'm going to toot my alma mater's horn a little bit. Christian Wood's a guy that kind of
good one, yes.
Reminds me of that. He's kind of on the come up. How about Devontae Graham, the second rounder back in 2018, but he's showing to be an established young talent in this league. And there are many more guys like that, and they're going to have their opportunity to become household names.
This offense just continues to impress.
Harden outside. He kicks it to Griffin. Brown against Young. And they double up Brown. And Capella sends it back.
Quick off the floor, has that long reach. Capella there with the intimidation.
Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Young looking it over. Pass to Capella. Over Jordan. Up again. Capella trying to free himself up. Young on the follow. Young's got the lead up to 14 now for the Hawks.
Certain guys, points just come their way, but Trae is also about effort.
And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
Young dishes to Williams. Young against Harden. And Young, here we go. And the rejection by Harden. Young finds Williams. Offensive rebound.
Always better to be lucky than good when it comes to offensive rebounding. Unless you're as good as he is, then those tip-ins are all about skill.
From deep, Harden. And so it's Atlanta sitting. Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. A competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. And the greatest bench score. And that
And with the big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
Setting the floor for the Nets. Harris is out there with Griffin. Then it's Harden. Then there's Irving. And it's Jordan in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. On the wing, Irving. Jordan up top. Kicks it out to Harden. Fires the three. Here's Irving. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Irving's got 6.
For a guy who is 6'3", Kyrie shows us he has great confidence playing inside.
Harden against Young. Griffin with the steal. One-on-one fast break. Here's Irving. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so one free throw coming up.
That's a man's play right there. Kyrie doing what the defender doesn't want him to do. And one opportunity.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Green comes in for Blake Griffin. And Kevin Durant is subbed in for Harris. Herter, no good. Nets trail by 11. Here's Irving. Stolen away. And here's the fast break. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Kevin Durant.
Aggressive inside. When Hunter attacks, good things happen. Love the initiative.
And Smitty, if I'm coaching DeAndre Hunter, I'm making him watch nothing but tape of Kawhi Leonard. He has that type of body and can aim to be that kind of player.
Yeah, I totally agree. Both were lauded as mostly defensive players as rookies. Hunter showed he has some shiftiness to his game offensively. I think he has the chance to be on the same level at the end of the day as Kawhi Leonard. No harm in having that as a goal.
Nets trail by 13. In the corner, Harden to the paint. Here's Claxton. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. And so he makes both from the line. Greg, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There's no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation or one of the best. And I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys.
Yes,
They're truly
yes.
great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
Down low, there's Snell, and that one is hammered home.
What I like is when Chris Dunn keeps his poise, keeps his eyes up, good things happen.
Now Harden, he has 6. And there's the feed to Green. Back to Harden. Overdone. Claxton, great positioning on the putback. Claxton's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Dunn looking over the floor. Bogdanovich passes to Okongwu. And it's Okongwu slamming it down.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
Snell, the pass to Okongwu. Back to Snell. Fires for three. Brooklyn with the rebound. Claxton's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Irving. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
We know he's one of the best offensive players in the league. What I've seen lately from Kyrie is an improvement in his focus on the defensive end.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for the Hawks. Williams comes in for Dunn. And a new group in for the Nets. Jordan, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Blake Griffin comes in for Green. Joe Harris is checked in for Kevin Durant. And it's Brown in for James Harden. Out to Gallinari. At the top of the key, Williams. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Collins checked in for Gallinari. DeAndre Hunter comes in for Bogdanovich. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Tony Snell. Young is subbed in for Lou Williams. How about that mobile 1 block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
And on the way from Irving for 3. That one doesn't drop. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Nets trail by 9. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young and Huerter make up the back. And it's Capella in at the 5 spot. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Passes to Irving. From deep 3-point range. Rebounded by the Hawks. Capella's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Collins. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Now, here is Irving. It's Jordan on the wing. Back to Irving. The layup missed.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Huerter. Off target from outside. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. Oh, Griffin in position. And then Griffin with the dunk.
If I'm Blake Griffin, I'm telling my teammate, throw it higher. I'll go get it.
The Hawks leading by 9. Young passes to Huerter. Outside Collins. Here's Brown. On the wing, Harris. Brown outside. Harris kicks to Jordan. Just 5 to shoot. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Harris, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And there it is for him.
Finding makeable shots. Kevin Huerter continuing to become more efficient as a scorer.
Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Irving way outside. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Irving's got 12 points in just the second half.
I don't know what coach told him at halftime, but he is shooting the lights out right now.
Here's Huerter. He's covered by Brown. And count it. The shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Green, he's checked in for the Nets. James Harden comes in for Brown.
With size in the backcourt, it's such an advantage. Kevin Huerter is 6'6" with a long frame.
Feeds it to Jordan. Shoots over Capella, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I was able to hear Nate McMillan talk to his team during the break. He talked about the mindset they need to have and what he wants to see the rest of the way. Engagement at both ends and making good decisions with the ball. Guys?
The dish to Hunter. Young against Harden. Young passes to Capella. Outside Collins. Pass to Herter. Lobbed up there for Collins. And stolen by Jordan. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Harden's got the ball. Second shot opportunity. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
And Harden's such a creative scorer, especially when he gets in close to the basket.
Young outside. Back to Herter. Out to the right wing. Hawks passing it around. Collins against Green. Goes back up. They get it again. Kicks it out to Collins. Young with no one around. No good. Not a friendly rim at all. This trip down. Irving with the ball. And guarded by Capella. Irving dishes to Harris. Nobody near Irving. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Saving a little something from when it really counts. Kyrie dropping daggers down the stretch.
We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth. In the corner, it's Hunter for the 3. The shot, no good. And Brooklyn will come the other way.
And looking for a very quick shot here.
They have very little time to run a play, and then, of course, they also need to foul.
And here's Harris from the arc. Collins grabs the miss. Capella with it. From deep. And no good. And so the Hawks take the win. Probably a little close. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks.